And we're back.
Hello.
That was a sorry ass drum
Yeah,
thing.
I ain't know what to do with it. I ain't know what to do with it. I ain't had
That was
the,
just
I
like a
ain't,
weak ass cymbal sound.
I ain't, I ain't had the energy to go nowhere with it. Whatever.
Well, we're back with
Yes.
another episode of It's the End of the World.
Yeah.
You're supposed to
Oh,
finish.
I closed my eyes. I didn't know.
All right, let's
Look,
start
I got,
over.
I got
We're
kicked out.
back with another episode of It's the End of the World.
Unless.
All right. Okay. All right. We're straight. I'm your host, Tiana. This is my co host.
Skinny. Never skinny. The one and only. And
Yeah,
we
yeah,
here
yeah,
today
yeah,
to
yeah,
talk
yeah, 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 yeah.
about.
Gang,
We
gang,
talking
gang,
about.
gang, gang,
We
gang,
talking
gang,
about.
gang. Sorry. Sorry.
You talking about gangs?
Oh, what we
We not
talking
talking about
about?
gangs today.
What we talk? Not gangs today. Maybe next episode.
That's
Not
what we said.
today.
We definitely gonna talk about it. But
Never say never. Never say never. But not today. Definitely
you
not
might get some
today.
gang members on here. You know what I'm saying, for real discussion. Bring the
You
community
know,
together. You
you
know
know,
what I'm
like
saying?
that Killer Mike show where he brought like Bloods and Crips together.
Yeah, we can do that. We can definitely do
Hello.
that. I can do
You
that.
know what I mean?
I can do that. I feel
That
like I
show
can
was
do
so dope. That show was
that.
so dope.
But what's the topic of today?
Right. Okay. Back on track. Okay. So today we're talking about abortion and
Mm.
abortion laws
Let's
brought
start
on
the discussion.
by Roe v. Wade being overturned very recently. And
Boo.
freaking, right, press the boo
Boo.
button. What the hell?
Boo. Tomatoes,
In,
tomatoes,
right,
tomatoes. Fuck you talking
in
about?
freaking 2022. Like, what is this?
Ugh. Blah.
What is this?
Gross niggas. Hmm.
Don't make freaking sense. But
Mm-mm-mm.
yeah, that caused like a huge outrage all across the globe for real, because who the fuck is you to attack my coochie rights? You know what I'm saying?
I
My
mean, that's
uterus
all it
rights,
is.
my womb rights. Like,
Eh, that's all it is. Like,
who's you, old ass white Christian man, Catholic man?
oh, dirty ass, creepy ass, probably
Listen,
pedophile ass, all that.
hello, hello. We gonna get into it though. We
Oh
gonna
yeah,
get
yeah,
into it.
yeah, 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 definitely.
Um, I basically wanted to just go down the whole timeline of where this shit even started before Roe v. Wade, like how even abortion laws came to be about. Because this shit was legal
Mm-hmm.
for a while in the beginning, like from between the 1600s to the 1800s. Abortion was legal up until the point of what they call quickening, which is when you could first feel the baby's movements in the mom's belly.
Mm-hmm.
So you could get an abortion all the way up to then, which is probably around like 3.5, 4 months. So very similar to what the laws were before Roe v. Wade was overturned. And then going into the late 19th, early 20th centuries, um, here comes these motherfuckers with their white supremacy and shit. European settlers, the government, which was European settlers, they were warning the public against race suicide, quote unquote. And they feared immigrants would dominate the population. So they started to promote the role of families, white families to be specific, which is why women were put in jobs like housemaids or stuff like that. It was thought to keep them domesticated, quote unquote, and therefore keep them in the role of producing more babies. Crazy manipulation shit, right? So then women between 1840 and 1920 were like, hold up, no. And this is why the movement gained so much traction, especially that early on, is because it affected not just like black women and brown women, but white women as well.
Yep.
So that's when the women's movement started. They started pushing for economic and political equality. They started to gain footing in the movement, and that had the men shook. honey. It had the white men shook because the medical industry was dominated by white men. So all doctors were white men.
Yeah.
And so they're like, oh nah, these women are starting to get actual jobs. Nope, they not finna take mine. So then in 1847, the American Medical Association was created and it still exists today. But it immediately made abortions illegal to save men's jobs, but like indirect. It was a very roundabout way of doing that. I'm telling you, the manipulation was on 100, my nigga. So they made abortions illegal to save men's jobs, but abortions, so they weren't completely illegal, but they were only permitted to save the life of a mother, and that was only by a doctor's recommendation. And guess who that doctor was? A white man.
Yeah.
So that's how we got into the shit becoming illegal. Literally, like prejudice and racism and sexism. I mean, who's surprised? Raise your hand.
I mean, isn't that the reason we get everything?
Who's surprised? Say I. Not exactly. So, that kind of caused this whole snowball effect of, you know, like under the table abortions and risking women's safety and doctors being able to take advantage of women. I saw this one documentary on, I think it was Tubi, and it was literally about all these kids who are now adults, but they realized that they had hundreds and no. That was a whole nother story. This shit was so common, bro. What happened was these kids, no, I think it was that they realized they had a bunch of siblings and traced it all back to this one doctor that was conducting illegal abortions in Texas. And this man would literally, women would come in for like a checkup or something. So there was a couple different scenarios. Women would come in for a checkup. He would say, you know, oh, this baby is in danger. We have to abort it, or it's going to kill you, or some shit like that, you know. Baby was not in danger. They prematurely deliver a baby and hand that shit out the back door to people. He was inseminating women, like putting his semen in women. He would abort these babies. Women would come in for abortions. He would abort them, like keep them alive or whatever the fuck for however long. But I mean, even there were so many premature babies going out, literally just handing them out the back door. It was a whole motherfucking system. And because the process of adoption is so rigorous, for lack of a better word, like it's really hard to adopt a child, especially back then, even for white people. That was like a very popular service that he was providing, just handing you a baby, you know, no social security number, just go get it registered or whatever the fuck. So there was a bunch of kids that were tracing this shit back and finally uncovered all this stuff. And that's the kind of shit that is born out of illegalizing abortions, risking the safety of women and the kids just for and increasing the chances of white men being able to take advantage of the situation, which is what they're known for doing.
That's just what it is. Like it's I don't know. Just hearing you like describe this shit is just so like it's just so disgusting.
It's so wild. It's so dystopian. Like
I can't even get my mind to like go there, like to try to like figure out how you get there in your mind.
These women thought they were having abortions. Their kid is out there alive,
right? Like
with someone else,
bro. Like, and you living your whole life thinking like whatever you thinking about your parents or whatever you thinking, and then to find out it's because this creepy ass dude was like doing some weird ass shit, and you had no control. Like that's wild as shit, bro. It's just like why, bro? Like why did he like? I really want to know. Like, is it something like taught? Is it really just like psychopathy? Like, is it really just like you just born just not caring or not like I don't know. Like
I
I
think
don't.
that's to a degree for some people for sure, but I honestly think, do you think it's human nature for people to want,
Like control.
probably, yeah, to want
Yeah.
control and power. So whenever they see, well, I think it's human nature for people to want control and
Mm-hmm.
power, but people take it a step further by, like any little chance that they get of being able to obtain that, they're like,
Mm-hmm.
bet,
Mm-hmm.
bet,
Yeah.
time to strike.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. But I feel like I think the better question is, even though it's in us, we still have the rationale to like process like
you
how
would
can I
think.
yeah, like you would think like we have the rationale as men to rationalize like, okay, this is still a human being. Like yes, she's a woman, but she's a human being. Like I don't think like that's the first part to me that like confuses me, because it's like that should be step one.
But not everybody sees other people, especially, like specific groups of
Yeah,
people,
other
as their
people.
equal,
Yeah,
as even like human beings.
yeah,
Niggas
yeah,
refer to us as
yeah,
animals for so
yeah,
long, and still do, some of them. So
yeah,
it's just like, if it's going that far, that might be psychopathic. But I don't know, bro. It could be. I don't know.
but I
I
but I also
refuse to
think
blame that extremism on like lack of parental love or
yeah.
nurturing.
No,
Like
because I
that's
was
not.
gonna say it could just be a thing of, because I don't think you learn like hierarchy unless it's taught. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because I always think about like you could be mad at somebody for being racist, but you also have to consider if they're born in the middle of fucking Iowa in a low ass town of like 200 people and everybody racist and they never seen a black person in their life. It's kind of like you just go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? It's like you
Yeah.
don't really think outside of the box. Also, I saw they had a documentary about like social media and like the algorithm and all that shit. It was on
Mhm.
Netflix. It's real popular, I think. But
Mhm.
they were saying how in different places, like depending on what you type in, like different shit comes up based
Oh
on where
yeah,
you
yeah,
live.
yeah. I think we talked about
Yeah.
this before.
So like you might type something in here and it'd be completely different than what somebody types somewhere else. So it's like there's always that, I guess.
Bias.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gonna
Mhm.
judge people based on what you've seen and like what you've heard, and you're gonna put a lot of different opinions together. But if you're only in one environment and you don't leave that environment, you only gonna believe like what you're, you know what I'm saying, what you taught to believe. So as men, if you only be around niggas and they telling you like, yeah, treat women like da da da, and they like da 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 da, you supposed to da da da, it's like you gonna just carry that shit and you're not gonna think about it until you meet a woman that you like, nah, I can't treat her like that. Like it don't feel right to treat her like, or you look at your, but because you got niggas like, and I ain't talking about white men. I'm talking about just men in general who
Mhm.
will be like, I love my mom, I love my sister, like my girl, ooh, my kid, my daughter, but then every other woman is a bitch, a hoe, da da da
Treat
da.
them like shit. Yeah.
Like like it really becomes
The cognitive dissonance, like
right. It's just like,
screaming.
so it's just like you you kind of pick and choose, I guess, who you feel like matters, and you kind of just like put everybody else like below you. But that's not. I don't think. I don't want to say that's human nature. I think that's just like capitalism and just
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
talk. Because even with in the animal kingdom, if you look at like birds, like I see birds all the time fight because like a bird will try to take somebody's nest or like take an egg or some shit, and you can just see it. Like it's that's nature. But at the
Mhm.
end of the day, that bird isn't trying to control that other bird because it's a different type of bird. it's just hungry. You know, it's not even trying to control it. It's just hungry. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
it wants a house, or it wants. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Yeah.
thinking about, okay, you different, so I think I'm better than you.
And
It's just
since
like,
we're using that the animals as like a comparison, they do have a hierarchy, but I can't say what makes them determine who's the leader, but everyone knows who that leader is, and you might
and it's
have
just
that one motherfucker that's gonna challenge it, but
mm-hmm,
everybody's gonna get on your shit.
mm-hmm,
Like
mm-hmm,
everybody knows their role and they play
mm-hmm.
it, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
So
yeah. And I think that's really what it is. That I think sometimes when, especially when you're not used to success, sometimes when you get it, you don't know how to like humble yourself,
oh yeah,
honestly.
for sure.
And I think success comes, so when these politicians and shit get these, high ass roles, it's like, yeah, I feel like I can stand. Then the one dude, like, he passed the shit and then retired or some shit like that.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, the one Supreme Court dude, Justice,
Mm-hmm.
I
He
think
did
his name was
what?
Kavanaugh, some shit like that. I forgot his name, but he, like, yeah, he was one of the people who, like,
He the
voted.
one that had some like assault shit,
I think that was
sexual harassment.
it might have been.
You said Kavanaugh, right?
It might have been. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just know. I think of it. I know one of them like retired, because you know that the first black lady supposed to come in. So he retired and she came in. But
I
there was
feel
like,
like there was something with Kavanaugh. It was either like sexual harassment or there was like an old image that resurfaced of him in blackface. I remember that being somebody very important, and then they're retiring
mm-hmm.
not long after.
Let me
I
see.
don't know, but
Yeah, sexual misconduct. You right.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All them niggas, bro. I swear, at this
It
point, all
always
them
be some
niggas
shit like that, and that's crazy as shit that you gonna vote some shit
taking
on some shit,
advantage of women,
and then still have a sexual misconduct case. Like, you wild as shit.
bruh.
That shit
But
not even.
that's I mean that's what I'm saying. That's literally like the repeating pattern. That
Yeah.
those are the type of people that keep getting us in these freaking situations with Roe v.
Mm-hmm.
Wade being overturned, and it's just
Mm-hmm.
history repeating itself. The
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker that was heading, I don't want to say heading, but he played a strong role, like maybe arguably a key role in making abortion illegal and then keeping it illegal for so long. Was this dude named Horatio Storer?
Mm.
Fucking dumbass name, idiot. He's
Horatio.
yeah, I know. He's often he's often called the founder of modern gynecology. Red flag.
Sir, first of
Red
all, time out.
flag.
Side note, flag on the play. Any nigga who goes to school to be a gynecologist, you a weirdo. You a creep ass nigga. I don't care what your explanation is. I don't care.
You
Nah, I don't care nothing about that shit. You a weird ass nigga, bro. Cause why the fuck is you going to school to study vagina? And you could, like, no, bro. It's so many other
listen,
parts of the body you could be studying, my nigga.
listen,
And you just
listen,
like, oh nah,
listen.
I want to be able to look at vaginas all day. Fuck all that shit, bro. Nah, I don't care. Sir. I don't care how
Listen,
you try to rationalize that shit.
listen. I'll give
Unless you gay. Unless
I'll
you
get no. Listen, I'll give some of them the benefit of the doubt because it could be like your mom died from something that could have been helped by gynecology. I don't know, but if
it's
you're a
still a little.
straight white male studying gynecology, I'm looking at you funny. And honestly, I mean, you might be right because I don't want my gynecologist to be a male. I would like a woman, please and
You know what
thank
I'm
you.
saying? Like, it's regardless.
So
It's weird, bro. Cause it's
yeah,
like
I get it. I get
it's
it.
like, no, son.
I
That's
tried to give them the
weird.
benefit of the doubt, but I talked
Don't get
myself
them
out of
shit,
it.
bro. Cause that shit weird, bro. Like, you realize, like, it's so many other parts of the body you can study, bro. You could do feet, you could do teeth, you
Feet.
could do motherfucking
Why
arms,
you say feet
legs.
first? You nasty.
I don't like feet, for real. I'm
Oh,
not.
okay.
Yeah, so yeah, don't play with that. But like, nah, like I'm just like, you can do so many other things, and you just like, nah, I want to be a gynecologist. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Like, what make you pick that? And you
Yeah.
just like, cause I
I
care.
feel like
No,
that should be asked before they're
like, what
able
makes
to
you do
like
this?
continue with the studies. Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
like,
Why?
why? Why did you pick this? And it's like,
Cause I want to help women. Shut the fuck
yeah, it's like, you could
up.
do that in a million different ways, though.
Literally.
You could do other things to help women.
You should
You
be
could.
if you're a man trying to study gynecology, you should be required. I mean, this sounds kind of hypocritical because we're always like talking about sexism in like a negative way, but sometimes I don't know, bro, because this is kind of sexist, but like it's
It's
just
not though, because it's like it's
the
not.
proof is in the pudding, babe. The proof is in the pudding.
It's
You
not
know, we have all of the receipts, so
because at this point it's not though, because I feel like it goes from a point of, all right, let's give niggas the benefit of the doubt. And this is coming from a man, like this is coming from a straight black man.
yeah,
We give niggas the benefit of the doubt too much. Like
you right.
Men in general get the benefit of the doubt too much. And that's the exact reason why all these crazy ass niggas out here shooting everything up. That's why all these niggas out here doing all this wild ass shit. Because we play this boys will be boys ass shit, and we let men get away with shit. I seen too many stories about niggas getting arrested for like stalking some girl or some shit, and the cops be like, all right, let him go. And then 5 days later she dead. That shit not cool, bro. Right. Like, it's too many niggas out here that we just give a slap on the wrist, and then you'll give a woman 20 years for killing a nigga because he tried to rape her or some shit. Like, nah, bro. We like that shit not cool, bro. So that's why I say you gotta end it at like and go, because it's too many.
Nip that shit in the bud, bro.
You got to, bro. It's too much shit that all that shit with the Boy Scouts then came out. All the shit with what church is that, or the big ass church that all that sex allegations just came out,
like Catholicism,
like years and years and years where they was like molesting kids and shit.
Catholicism, literally I don't want to say every Catholic church, but a lot of them.
I just seen
a concerning number.
I just seen a video where this pastor was up there talking about some dumbass shit, and this lady came up there and was like when you gonna tell them how you used to touch me when I was young, and then all these other women start coming up and they was like, nah, answer for that shit. Nah, they I said, like,
in the middle of the sermon.
In the middle of the service, bro. Like when they like
I know he was shook. Oh my god.
Like, bro. It's real.
They should have started throwing Bibles at his ass. God damn, bro. That's crazy.
Like, bro, it happened too much, and we just keep on like giving niggas slaps on the wrist and like, oh, he ain't mean it. It wasn't like that. It don't even gotta come down to like just women, just in general, like all that, like posting pictures of guns and like, oh, I'm gonna do something crazy today, like all that shit, and then 3 months later, we on the news talking about, yeah, they was investigating him years ago about some shit he said at high school about how he was gonna do a murder suicide. You know, this white boy talking about all this wild ass shit in high school. You let him go 5 years buying guns, all this other shit. You knew that shit, and you just let it go because he a boy. But let it be a woman trying to get her some protection or some shit. You gonna make her go through the most, or you gonna try to finesse her or some other shit, bro. And it's not cool. Like, I see, and there's another point. Not that like go on, not the rant.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
It's
passion, baby. It's passion.
All y'all niggas that keep talking about every time women, all this shit be happening to women and shit, and I see all y'all niggas talking about, oh, get a gun, get a knife, get a nigga. Do you know the chances of you getting shot if you got a gun on you increase like so much? First of all, second of all, even if you got a gun, y'all niggas do not really want women to have guns, because if you walk up on a woman too fast, you might get shot. All y'all niggas that be getting too close, walking up, thinking y'all can touch women and be all in their egg, walking all past them,
be stalking and shit,
walking behind them and shit for blocks and all that wild ass shit. Let her have a gun on there,
because honey, I'm keeping my hand in my purse on the shit. Okay,
that type of, like, y'all think y'all ready for that world because you think you are. Oh, I'm not that type of nigga. It don't matter, bro. When you step out here in this world, bro,
I bet your friend is.
You exactly, and you're not gonna press him. But you'll sure go press some little girl or whatever, cause for whatever fucking reason. But you won't press your man. You know he a rapist. You know he be fucking with little teenage girls. You know all that shit. You just like, oh bro, you wild, sir. You wild, sir. Like, no, son. Press your nigga, bro. Press your nigga. Just like if some nigga fucking with your mom or some shit like that, hitting on your mom and shit. Press your man is hitting on this girl, bro. Y'all niggas is weak, bro. That's really all it comes down to. A lot of y'all niggas just scared of niggas. Like, y'all scared. A lot of men are just scared of men, and you're not gonna.
And nigga, if y'all scared of each other,
Like you gotta understand when you walk out here with a dick, bro. Like no, I ain't even gonna get into the whole like trans gender thing. But
No,
when
but listen, hold on. Before you continue, I do want to say we should be mindful of using inclusive language.
yeah,
So for people that have abortions, let's just
yeah,
leave it at that.
leave
Not
it.
women, but people.
But
Okay, continue.
yeah. So when you walk out here and you present yourself as as a man, whatever, you gotta understand that you carry a certain energy with you. Like regardless if you a big dude, strong, like it don't matter, bro. You a man, so you
Yeah,
already. So when you approaching a woman and it's 9 o'clock at night and you walking up behind her all fat, like you got to think about these type of things, bro. It's not as simple as I ain't mean it like that. It's cool if you didn't, but you have to understand your place in this shit. And it's like
yeah,
a lot of niggas are not self-aware of like how much we really like impact women's lives. It's so many women that can't like they that like literally structure their lives around like avoiding men, and it's like it shouldn't be like that, bro. It's like because I ain't never once
yeah,
in my life woke up and think about like, oh, let me not wear this because like some woman gonna be looking at my dick, or let me not
yep,
woman gonna say something to me. Like, nah, bro. But women really can't wear shorts that's too short because she got to think about some dude yelling at her or trying to stalk her or like kidnap her or something. And it's like, bro, y'all niggas just wild. Like, it's a
yeah,
lot of just lack of self-awareness and just like you said, just want of control. Because I don't even think it really comes down to sex a lot of times. I think it just comes down to control.
yeah.
Like it just be control.
Which perfect segue back into that Horatio Storm, motherfucker, the one who's considered the founder of modern gynecology.
Mm-hmm.
He joined the AMA, the American Medical Association, when it was first started,
What's
and
that?
formed the Committee on Criminal Abortion, whose sole purpose was to push the perspective on abortions of them being morally objective and criminal.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit got in motherfuckers' heads, bro.
Mm-hmm. Of course it
Next
did.
thing you know, states left and right, left and right. Oh yeah, nah, no abortion, no abortion, or like very limited abortion
Mm-hmm.
laws. So, um, Comstock Act of 1873 forbid the use of contraception and abortifacients.
Hmm. Okay.
So, nigga, not only will you not allow me to have an abortion at all or after a certain period, I can't even prevent this shit while I'm doing the thing.
Right. That's like what the fuck. So they just basically just saying like you gonna have a
What
baby,
the fuck do y'all want? Y'all niggas are so irritating. Like,
right? But they won't raise it. But they won't raise it.
come
But they won't.
on. Come on. Just go around spreading their seed into all these freaking people
and
and
then
just
you just
like,
say,
all
hey,
right, good luck.
deuces. I'm out, y'all.
Y'all are
Be
wild,
safe.
bro. Y'all are wild.
Shit is crazy.
Y'all are wild. Y'all are wild. The manipulation tactics are freaking insane. And then the goal was for what?
Mm.
To make people feel bad about themselves because of your shitty ass religious beliefs. Like,
Right.
I don't get it.
Right. Right.
I don't get it. But Roe v. Wade actually wasn't the first case that of its kind. Let's just say
Mm-hmm.
that.
I think I did hear that before.
Yeah, Griswold versus Connecticut happened in 1965. And it was a court case about contraception. So it wasn't about abortion, but it was about contraception. But it ruled in favor of the woman's privacy because of the Constitution, the right of privacy. So that was like the first case. I don't want to say the first case, but that was the first noted case that like had an impact on abortion and contraceptives. So then 4 years later, Roe v. Wade. Do you know the story of it?
Roe v. Wade.
Uh-huh.
I know a little bit. I know it's
Like the main points.
yeah, like she wanted to have an abortion because it was like life threatening or something. And she like
No, so she was a poor
yeah,
20
2
something
kids
year old
already, and
white
she
woman.
I
She
have
had
another.
two
She
kids
gotta
that
have
she
another
put up
kid.
for adoption previously.
Yeah.
And then she got pregnant again. and she tried to do the back alley abortion thing because, like, girl, you done already went through 2 full-term pregnancies to give it away. I understand if you don't want to go through that shit a third time. I nigga, 9 months of carrying around a baby that you're not even gonna keep is a fucking lot. That's a lot. So she tried to do the back alley abortion thing, and that was unsuccessful. Shout out to attorneys Linda Coffey and Sarah Weddington because they took on her case. They sued Henry Wade, which was the district attorney of Dallas, which is the county, that's where she lived, in Dallas, Texas. And won again due to constitutional right of privacy. But of course, this motherfucker Henry Wade said, "I'm going to continue to try and prosecute doctors who perform abortions." Like, give it up. Give it up, bro.
Like a bitch.
Give it the fuck up. But the case was appealed, so it went to the Supreme Court, and again, it won, you stupid ass bitch. So that was the like landmark case, and that's when the decision to legalize or make abortions illegal was taken out of the hands of the states themselves, and it became like a federal right. You know, like federal is over states' rights. So that was like the big thing. That's why we got birth control and like so much access to condoms and Plan B and you know
everything else that y'all bitch ass niggas been using to hide y'all fucking tracks. But you know. And I hate y'all for that. Cause never mind, let me not get it to me. But
you was pointing the finger and everything, bro. I want to hear what you was gonna. No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead,
me, bro. Fuck y'all niggas, bro. Like if they run up Plan B's or some shit or try to do some wild shit, bro, y'all got me fucked up. Never mind. Let me not, cause we don't. They might be tapping this shit, but y'all
listen, we've all been there. Most of us have been there. So like, I mean, we know that motherfuckers aren't having sex is fun for a lot of people. Not for everybody, but sex is fun. Sex is like a release. Sometimes people be using that shit counterproductively, absolutely, but that's not what we're talking about right now.
Everything is used counterproductively in some type of way.
So, you know what I mean? So, but like sex, it's crazy to think that sex should only be utilized if you're trying to make a baby. That's just not realistic, especially when it's you motherfuckers that are addicted to porn and all this shit. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Cause everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, but every state, somebody making them some money. That's all I'm saying. Somebody making them money. It's $1 million.
It be the politicians and the rich white men that be like putting the most money into prostitutes' pockets. Shout out to the sex workers, but like y'all the ones that be bringing them the most business.
The oldest profession, prostitution, my nigga. I wonder why.
Right.
But you going to, all right, you know.
It just don't make sense, you know. The hypocrisy is like so loud. Oh, so loud. It's making me partially deaf in one ear. Like it doesn't. The math
makes sense. That's
the math ain't mathing.
It don't gotta make sense. That's the wild thing. It's like when you make the rules, you could just be like, "Yep, this is what I said," just because like I said so, and it's just I don't know. And what really kills me is that it seems like every summer there's a new like hot hot topic, or they do something happens where it's like, okay, this is the button this summer, or this is like the thing we gonna like march about, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's like every summer it's like something. And
but it's because America is always on that bullshit.
Just on some
bullshit. Always.
That shit is so fucked up.
Like whether it be capitalism just like slowly rolling to its inevitable demise with like us possibly going into another recession, or like what happened with that stock shit, or like the cryptocurrency shit, or whether it be racism with cops killing niggas, or whether it be sexism with motherfuckers trying to take away abortion rights. Like, it's always some bullshit that America is doing that is gonna cause outrage. But you know what pisses me off is that motherfuckers talk about it on social media for a second and then that's it.
And then we make jokes about it and laugh about it as y'all rights get taken away. But if y'all want to sing and dance while you know what I'm saying, they tell you if you can or can't have a baby. It's like, you do what you want to do, bro.
I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know.
It's like I really want to know, like, what's gonna make people care enough to be like, all right, like this is where we gotta be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Is it really gonna take us really being like slaves, or like really like I don't know at this point, because it's like they just move however they want to, and then they just smile in our faces, and everybody just is like, I'm mad
because they know we not finna do shit, because people are so complacent. They know we're not gonna do anything.
It's like,
if people only realize the power that we have when we come together, my nigga, we can move mountains. But people are too complacent and comfortable with sticking to their mundane ass lives. Like, but then complaining about the shit
every day.
Do something or shut the fuck up.
Right. But then if you say that, it's like you inconsiderate. It's like, no.
Now I'm the asshole. Now I'm miserable. Now I hate everybody. Yes, I hate all y'all niggas. I hate all y'all niggas.
I hate y'all.
Because we could be living so much better, but y'all won't do shit.
Y'all just do the same shit. Like, I wanna go to this restaurant, and I wanna go like, why, bro? Why? You ate that before.
I mean, niggas gotta eat, okay? Niggas gotta eat.
But it's like, it's so many ways you can eat chicken, my nigga. Like it's only so many ways you can eat chicken and fries, my nigga. Like, come on, bro. At certain point, it's like, all right, like, let's do something different. Let's come on now. Like, we getting too comfortable to just be going out and just hanging out. It's like, it's fucked up out here, and nobody like making no moves. Nobody, like, I ain't gonna say nobody, but for as many people as we have,
it's not enough. It's not enough. And listen, if you're gonna go out, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, we too interconnected just off of social media. Like, we can put shit together. These old ass niggas do not understand social media, my nigga. You know who giving it to them? These young white niggas. That's it. They feeding them all this shit. They telling them, oh, this means this, dad. Da 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 da. They like, oh, all right, bet. They don't know none of this shit, bro. We could really finesse these niggas. We could convince them. And the white boys don't know shit. They don't know shit. Going off of what we feeding them. They just eat our shit, bro. That's it.
People be talking down on gatekeeping, but we need to do that some more. We need to do it some more.
We can make a whole nother like episode.
Language. Yeah. For sure.
If we could really get, bro, they used to use songs to disguise like ways to get to the north and shit. Like,
nigga, they used to put maps in their fucking hair, like in the design of the cornrow.
If we could get back to, but now we like, oh, it don't
hiding food seeds in their braids.
Now it's like, it don't matter if white people get braids. It don't matter if they get corn. It's just hair.
So listen, if y'all gonna go out to that restaurant to eat and get your lemon pepper wings, all power to you. But be having like the important conversations while you're there. Like, that both can be mutually exclusive. You know, both can exist at the same time. So it's just it's no
balance. It's just
listen. And now we got niggas overturning Roe v. Wade, which has been in effect since, I don't know, the fucking 1970s.
Right. So,
however many years later, y'all want to attack this shit out of all things?
Out of nowhere.
You know
what I've been thinking about? Women having
abortion. Like, let's cut it.
Like, and they clap, and you got women on the side like clapping and shit. Like,
that shit wild, bro. That shit's wild.
Cause like even if you believe like babies should be born, blah blah blah, cool, whatever. Who like at least as a woman, you should be like, okay, but I should have a choice. So to be like, I'm
It's
okay with,
not hard. It's
like,
not
why is
hard.
it so hard to just give everybody the choice? Not saying you just like I don't
Because
know.
no fetus deserves to be killed. It is
But
a
then y'all let these
baby. It
babies,
is life.
but then y'all let these babies survive, and then they don't get raised right, and they
But
be
then y'all be killing adult niggas. Like
and then y'all and then y'all kill each other for nothing.
the hypocrisy. The
For nothing.
hypocrisy.
I saw some shit on fucking Instagram. It said some dude, 45-year-old man, father of two, got killed because he was a what's it called? I don't want to say repairman. It's not repairman. It's like a not gardener, but like the people that like cut the grass and all that type of shit. Like landscaper, I guess.
He got killed because he was cutting
He was
grass.
blowing the, like grass and shit with the little blower, and it blew into my car, and the person like killed him, like shot him.
Oh my
I'm
god.
like,
Oh,
bro,
I think I
like,
did see that. I think I did see that.
yeah. And it's like, but we want to bring kids into this, into that, like into shit like that. Niggas, we got mass shootings every other day of the week, but y'all want to force more kids into this world. For what, bro? Y'all not even protecting the people that's here. We the only first world country that don't got free healthcare, but you want to bring more babies into it. Like, nah, it's shit backwards. And
We
y'all not
are. We're
taking,
the only first world country.
everybody else has free healthcare. Yep.
Nigga, I need to go.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Cause listen, I got some dental work that need to be done, and I'm calling around, and just the copay, because I don't have dental insurance right now. Just the copay, my nigga, makes me fall to my early arthritis knees, my nigga. Like, oh my god, bro,
Hey, like, bro,
230 just for you to see me, just for you to lay eyes on me.
And then you gotta come back for another 500, 600 for them to actually do the work.
500, 600. Where they at? Where they at?
$7.
I need their number.
Your soul and your checkbook.
Nigga, I just can't.
Nah, that shit wild.
I just fucking can't.
That really looked like the move, man. To be honest. Cause
this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy.
Is a sinking ship.
So
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Nah, you go ahead. Go ahead.
All the people that practice witchcraft, all the niggas. I don't want no white witchcraft. Okay, all the niggas that practice witchcraft and stuff. Put a goddamn hex on Justice Samuel Alito, because he is a motherfucker that was like, it is time to say fuck the Constitution and return the issue of abortion to the people's elected representatives, which conservative white men.
Of course.
Put a curse on that nigga. Not nigga. Put a curse on that motherfucker, because he is part of the reason why we are in this right now.
And I didn't know that Supreme Justices can't be like they can stay forever if they want to. Like they can't be like voted out or nothing.
Yeah.
So
it's just
like,
wild, right?
Yeah. So it's like,
and imagine knowing you have that power,
and just like you could just be
how much that will change your way of thinking. Inevitably, like that's just, it's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's human nature.
No one man should have all that power, my nigga.
At all. Even if you split it between people, I think it should. If it's gonna be something, I don't know. Like, because to me, if we being honest, to me, politics is bullshit.
Yeah,
like it's just a bunch of like, I don't really understand the concept of like electing people to make decisions like on the like what's the word, like make decisions on your livelihood. And it's like, you don't know this person. Like, you basing it off of what they saying on TV and then the ads and da-da. But you ain't never met this person. You don't know. You ain't never went to dinner with them and talked to them and like went to their house and seen. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we electing these people off of their word, and then they get into the offices and do nothing. And then shit like this happens. It's like, so what you electing all these people, all these governors and senators, everybody talk about vote, y'all vote, go out and vote. And then just for some shit that happened, for some shit that we don't even get to vote for.
People that voted for Joe Biden.
Oh, he's a lesser evil. Shut the fuck up.
Everyone literally has their tail between their legs that voted for Biden, especially the black people that voted for Biden.
I mean, black people, we just, I don't know, man.
We're lost.
We gotta stop voting off of our just emotion. Cause like y'all niggas will get excited off of shit. Barack Obama.
Oh, a nigga is not Trump.
First nigga ever.
He's not.
Ain't don't know shit about politics. Don't know shit. You just know it's a nigga. So you like, I'm gonna vote for the first time ever in my life.
What made it even worse? Like we went through 8 years of Trump. And because this nigga is a Democrat and he's not a listed Democrat and he's not Trump, bet.
That worked for him. And now he know.
Pick your standards up off the floor, all my Negroes, please. I am begging you.
If you date him, if you used to dating shitty niggas, and then you like, I could either go with this shitty nigga or the shittier nigga. If you pick the shitty nigga, you still got a shitty nigga. Like you don't like, it's still not an upgrade because you still got a shitty nigga. And
hate to bring it to you, babe.
Now you allowing that shitty nigga to be shitty because he know, oh, well, at least I'm not him. And that's all y'all get. Oh, well, at least it's not Trump. At least it's not Trump. Hey, look. But at this point, it could have been either one of them. At this point, give Trump a chance. He might do something different. Give anybody a chance. Let Kanye do it. Like, it really don't matter at this point. Because it don't matter. Like, it really doesn't matter. Nobody. They
all play for the same team.
It's all the same game. They all
whether you're a Democrat, Republican, Green Party, liberal, whatever. Like, liberal isn't even a party, but you know what I mean. They all play for the same team.
You get the same shit. It just matter how you want it dressed up. Y'all cute though. It's real cute.
Listen. And then politics in itself is just so faulty. But then you got these people that keep being put in these high power positions that are so dangerously religious. Bruh. Religion is we did an episode on religion, right?
I'm pretty sure.
I think we did that. I think we did that in season 1. Probably. I think we did that. We did that in season 1. But the cult-ish behavior is freaking scary. I see that shit in my own family, within niggas that share my same blood. So then you got niggas that already saw most of us, not just black people, but most of us as beneath them, that are now in this position of power, plus these moral, quote unquote, beliefs that they have, and just feeling like
God ordained
they can
manifest destiny.
They can just put that shit on everybody else, nigga.
It's manifest destiny to this day. Like they never stopped that shit. It's carried through generations. Like ever since they've been sailing around conquering shit, neo-colonialism. Like they just think like we supposed to bring everybody into the new age and we're supposed to lead everybody into the future and da-da-da-da. And it's like, bro, nobody asked you to do nothing of this shit. Like you could have just stayed your white ass wherever you was at and just did your thing, but you wanted to try to expand and teach everybody else your ways, and nobody wanted that shit. And your
divide and conquer, my nigga. That's exactly what you wanted to do, and you did it. You did it. You did it.
You see where the fucking world is.
And they love it, bro. They're soaking that shit up. These white niggas, they it's going exactly the way they want it to go. Even though the system that they created is collapsing in on itself.
Built to fail.
It's collapsing in on itself in real time in front of our eyes. They are so proud. But they want more. And we're just like, here you go.
Here you go.
Just by not doing anything, you're handing them everything that they want.
all that. Oh, just make the best out of it. Like, no, nigga, that's like
We're
being in
gonna have
prison.
to be in the Hunger Games for niggas to be like, oh wait, maybe we should do something.
Oh,
Bitch,
maybe
it's
we
too
should do
late.
something now.
Bitch, it's too
Yeah,
late.
bro. Yeah,
Now
it's
it's
really.
World War Three. Now it's World War Three. So like, I mean, good luck.
That's why
Good
I'm
luck.
like. That's why I'm like. It's really going. That's really all it's going to take is like something to the point where people really gonna lose they rights and everything to for them to be like, damn, like we really are in this shit. Like this really is like
Yeah,
like this
you
really
are.
it.
You're a freaking idiot.
But it's,
Yeah.
but it's
And
like,
that's
bro,
already happening.
we've been.
Abortion
That's what I'm
rights
about to
were
say.
just attacked. It's already
We've been
happening.
here. We've
It's
been
already
here, bro.
happening, bro.
It's gonna start here and then it goes everywhere else. So the moment they be like, all right, let's talk about slavery, then y'all niggas gonna be like, all right, nah, they ain't gonna make me no slave. And then the next thing you know, y'all gonna be on TikTok making jokes about being a slave and all this other shit. Next thing you know, they gonna pass some shit, and now y'all gonna be
Okay. But
look,
there is one slavery meme that I absolutely love. It's with the white niggas in the cotton fields and the black person
like
has the whip.
I see it. You see the one like it'd be like Martin Luther King in the sky, like smiling.
Yes, I think so. I think so. I think I have that saved in my black meme folder, dude. I swear.
That's
I
funny as
swear.
shit.
It's
But
it's I don't know, bro.
no,
I
no.
don't
It's
know.
funny it's funny, but it's like at some point
That
we
shit
gotta
is
stop.
funny. That
We
that's
gotta
that's
no,
a
that's
different form of reparations. That it's like, I if I had like or when I have my little half acre farm, if I got white
white
niggas,
slaves.
bro, if I got white niggas that I'm not paying to do all that field work, bring me my shit so I can eat, and I'll let you go home. I'll let you go home, but you're not taking none of my shit. Go find your own shit. Free
Right.
labor, I'm down with those reparations. I'm down as hell. Let me sit on my porch drinking lemonade while I'm
Like
watching y'all
shit.
motherfuckers sweat. I'm
Like
down.
shit.
I'm
Like
down.
shit. I
It's
respect
pleasing the ancestors. I'm good with it. You know,
I
you know.
respect it.
Give me my half acre or acre. No, give me my acre for free, and have some of your white motherfuckers come work on that shit. Oh yeah, bet.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think America is salvageable, or do you think like the ultimate plan is just to leave, like mass migration?
I I think for the collective, like for majority of the American population, it's not salvageable because that would require a huge shift in people's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing I'm the one thing I'm done with is trying to get niggas to want better for themselves and
Mm-hmm.
everybody else around them. So
Mm-hmm.
I think
100%.
I think it's salvageable for me because I'm about to be over here minding my black ass business with a bunch of other niggas. And we gonna
Mm-hmm.
make sure between all of us, make sure that we are good. We're going to make sure that we are good, my nigga. And if you try to come fuck with us, we got the guards ready and loaded.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest
Mm-hmm.
of us is in the back if you get past them. So come fuck with us if you
Mm-hmm.
try. If you want to try.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Come fuck around and find out.
Yeah, cause I do keeps that thing.
You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. And the clip stays loaded. So do what the fuck you need to do, and we're gonna do what we gotta do. But for people that aren't that extreme, you know, what
Mm-hmm.
some people will call, I don't call it extreme. I really
I feel
don't
like
see
that's
it.
just what it
I don't
is.
see any other way to
Yeah,
do
it's
this
just what
shit,
it
to
is.
stay here. Cause you're not finna run me away from the place that I've grown up in, that I come from, and
Mm-hmm.
where my people come from. You're not finna run
Mm-hmm.
me out of here.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's
just
real.
not finna happen.
That's real.
But for the people that are not ready to do that shit and are continuing to stay complacent with their regular Monday lives, you know, um, I think getting out of the country is your best bet.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't change your way of thinking, good luck with that shit not happening wherever you're going. I
Right.
mean,
Cause
you know.
it's some type of shit everywhere. It's just what you
You know what
willing
I
to
mean?
do.
It might not be as bad here in some places. Some places is much worse here. I don't want to,
Mm-hmm.
you know, invalidate that, but
Mm-hmm.
um yeah, it's going to be some shit, bro. And if if you're gonna, like I said, if you're gonna stick with this thinking that you have, where you just gotta get in where you fit in and like just go with the flow type shit, no matter what is
Cog
going
in the
on, no matter
machine.
how wrong it is, then like, I mean, good luck to you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really want anything to do with you or what the fuck you got going on. I'm straight. I'm straight.
That's why I can't respect people who like join the military or
Hello.
like
Refer
police.
to season 1, episode whatever. I think it was 4 or something. But we went in on that episode, bro. I
Yeah,
swear that
but it's
episode was
like
so good.
you could be playing. You just like, oh, I just want this, da da da. I just want a pension. I just want, bruh. At some point, money can't just you can't sell your soul, bruh. Like
Ciao.
that's essentially what you doing. Like you can't. No matter, I don't care if you the nigga over there with the guns, like in person, or if you the nigga behind the desk here. Like you still playing a part in the machine. So it's like you don't. You just as guilty for all the drones and all the other shit. Like when y'all niggas be in the Air Force, like, oh, I'm just joining so I can go to college. You still just the paperwork that you signing, the whatever you doing is somehow contributing to the bombs that they dropping on these civilians. Like I don't know if you know that while y'all over here patty caking that basic training and shit and playing basketball and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the same work y'all doing that y'all don't even know y'all doing, they got
Mm-hmm.
y'all filing papers for some wild shit. Like you don't even
Yeah.
have a clue about what they really got y'all doing, because a lot of
Yeah.
y'all just sit at a desk and just type up shit and don't really pay attention because you getting a paycheck. But it's like if you really paid attention to what they got you doing, you know you tapped into some wild ass shit. Yeah.
Just learning, I feel like just the, even with, like you said, with that basic training stuff, even if
Mm-hmm.
you never go to combat, just learning how to shoot these large ass weapons
Mm-hmm.
and knowing that you have these sicko ass motherfuckers behind you, backing you almost like no matter what you do,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna change like your brain. It's gonna change that wiring. Like it's
That's literally
I
that's
need to look up
literally
some psychology studies because I swear wealth and then having like just a little of like power and control and dominance is, it has such a huge psychological effect. I don't
yeah.
know. I don't have any
That'll be
studies to cite on that shit. This is just pure observation. Like, and I feel like it's inevitable. No matter how much you try to fight it, you're either gonna like get sucked into that shit, or you're gonna be the odd man out, and you're gonna be like Christopher Dorner. You know, like the
mm-hmm.
one that
Mm-hmm.
goes and
You're gonna be
shoots
the one they turn
all the
on.
people that you were working with, and then
Yep.
they turn on you just like that because you turned on
Yep.
them.
Yep. That's it. That's really the only route you can go. Like you either play, you can only get so big. It don't matter what like what route you take. You can only get so big before you gonna catch the attention of one of these like higher ass people, and then they like, all right, once you got their attention, they're like, you either gonna play our game or we gonna find a way to get you up out of here, and it be that
Mm-hmm.
simple. Like so you either go against everybody, and like you said, like you end up like having to like watch your back, and that's how all these fucking politicians or whatever, or like people, important people, end up like missing or dead and shit, like found in lakes and shit like that, and nobody questions. Everybody just like, oh, it was suicide or da 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 da. It's like, nah, like it always be before some important case, or they about to vote on some shit that could change some shit, and then it's like all of a sudden now this person get killed, or they
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden commit suicide, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
nah, like you gotta start questioning more shit, like really start paying attention to why it seems like the people who are leading change always seem to like kind of disappear into the background,
Mm-hmm.
or just
Mm-hmm.
kind of fade out, and then you find out like, oh, this person died like a few years ago just off some like off a random like heart attack,
Fucking car
car
accident or
accident,
just some weird sketchy shit,
randomly
bro.
crazy, and had like a opioid overdose or some shit, and it's like,
It's so weird.
come on now, like it don't the lines don't be like, we got you people, we gotta read between the lines, yo. Even if you don't watch the news, like because there's so many people who be like, man, that shit depressing, and it's like, that's cool, it might be depressing, but you gotta understand that it's depressing because we allow it to be depressing. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's depressing because we live in a depressing society. and it's like they gonna keep on drilling you with the same depressing
Oh,
ass
we
shit.
allow it because we don't do shit
We
to
don't do
like
shit to change it.
counteract it. Yeah, yeah.
We don't make our own. Like, we can make our own media. We can have our own like news and our own news sources. We've done it all over. All Look at all these like if you live in the DMV, you know about DMV hoods and news, like them type of sources,
Mm-hmm.
like where
Mm-hmm.
they tell you the shit that all these popular sites and Washington Post and all that not gonna tell you, like the real
Mm-hmm.
shit that's going on in these neighborhoods. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like we have access to the same technology and the same cameras, the same like all that shit that they do. It's just an
Mm-hmm.
understanding of how to use it. Like, instead of using our shit to do all this dumbass shit, like we could really be using the technology to change some shit. Use social media to change some shit instead of just it being about arguing over who paying for what and paying who
Mm-hmm.
paying. Can you bring your kids food and not the
Just
other?
using it as a distraction
Every
instead
single
of
week
as
we
a
argue over
tool.
dumbass shit that don't fucking
Yeah,
matter. Just treat people kindly, and you don't have to ask these questions no more. Like, treat
yeah.
people like people, and you don't have to wonder like, do I do pay for this or da 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 da. Like, bro, like, it's not that hard. And y'all sit here and argue over plane tickets and who pays for what and da da da. All these dumbass hot topics that last for like 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, all y'all single. Meanwhile, all y'all be in the house. Meanwhile, ain't none of y'all doing shit but working
Mm-hmm.
36 hours a day.
Be in
So,
the house chilling with your demons.
which is just sitting in the house watching Stranger Things.
All
Sad as
right,
shit.
shut up because that's me.
He said the
Shut
call
up
from the
because I'm
inside.
literally gonna go watch Stranger Things after we finish recording.
He said the call
That
from
hit
the
a little too hard, but yeah,
inside.
yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to throw that one. I'm gonna
I
take
feel
it back.
attacked.
I didn't mean to throw that one. I'm just saying, bro. It's okay, and I'm not saying like I don't be like enjoying shit or like doing shit. Like, it's cool, but like we
Do
gotta
something else in
at some
addition
point
to that. Like,
at least get yourself aware. Like, tap into
yeah.
some shit. Like, get
And
ready,
talk
bro.
about it with people. Like, make a conversation about that
Get
shit.
ready. Like, even if you don't fully understand it, bro, ask somebody who think they fully understand it. Get like really start paying attention to this shit, cause bro, we don't got forever to just be like cooling, cause they it's something like the Roe v. Wade shit is the beginning of something much bigger. I promise you, cause it's never
Yeah,
like they just doing one thing and that's it. It's always like,
yeah,
okay, we trying to start some shit that's gonna roll a
yeah,
snowball that's gonna lead into some other shit. And if we not trying to get in front of that shit as a
yeah.
not just as like I don't know, I don't want to say as a like community, but like if we not trying to get that shit together now, like stop that shit now, by the time that they have that power to like really do that, like do some big ass shit, we not
Mm-hmm.
gonna be able to fight back. Like, they gonna take away the guns, they gonna take away all the shit, all our defenses, they gonna take away everything. Like, because I'm to the point now where I'm starting to think all these mass shootings is starting to be like a little bit planned. Like, not all of them, but I'm starting to think maybe some of them are planned. Because it's like you get to a point where it's like, all right, all these things happen. All right, take away the guns and shit. And then you take away the guns, and now we don't have a way to protect ourselves. And then now if you make a order to say, oh, such and such, whatever, it's like, what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no way
Mm-hmm.
to defend yourself. There's no way to, you know what I'm saying? They have the
And we
right to.
got a very small glimpse of that, not of like guns specifically, but just like that level of control at the beginning of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And they were how they were like enforcing a curfew for, do you
Mm-hmm.
remember that?
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
had me scared to drive my car past 9 o'clock, bruh.
Yeah, like, yeah, if you
Because they
outside,
could literally pull you over and like either give you a ticket. I don't remember what the consequence would have been,
uh-huh.
but
Which
like,
didn't make sense to me. I ain't mean to cut you off, but which didn't make sense to me at all. Cause I'm like, so are y'all saying like COVID only come out at night, or like
bro,
what was like
was
what was the point of that shit? Like,
COVID come out at night?
you're right, like
Hey,
at
COVID
not
come
on
out
after
at
9 o'clock.
night.
COVID gonna get your ass. Is this a scary movie? Like,
Hold
COVID only
on,
is like
bro.
a mist where it just come out at night.
No,
Fuck off. It's
listen.
not bird box.
Most of this shit that they're putting out about COVID does not make sense. I'm
They
not
don't
saying
know
that.
what.
I'm not saying. Oh my god, we need to do an episode on COVID. How have we not done that?
How have we not done that? That's
We're
wild.
tweaking. We're tweaking. All right.
We got it. We
Yep.
got it.
Add it to the queue. But yeah, most of the shit that they're putting out with this shit is not making sense. I'm not saying that COVID is not real, but like
it don't. The way they're handling it doesn't make sense.
the testing and the quarantining and the like not
even the vaccine rollout.
Not the existence of those things, but how they're implementing them doesn't fucking make sense. You can come into places if you have a vaccine without a mask. But you can't come in at all if you don't have a vaccine, whether you're masked or not. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, bro.
But you can still catch COVID even if you have a vaccine.
I mean, like, come on. Let's save it for that. Let's save it for the COVID episode. Let's save it. Because we finna get into it. But it's not making sense. It's not making sense.
A lot of shit. The point is, a lot of shit don't make sense. But you also have to understand that everything that they're doing makes sense to them. So, like, that's why you got to be 2 steps
and we're
ahead.
only seeing, like, half of one piece of a puzzle. Of a whole 1,000 piece puzzle, you know,
thing that they put together that comes at the finale. So we gotta get ready, bro. Tap in, like really pay attention. Like I ain't
have your community, like have people that you will ride
trust,
with, you know,
talk to that know what's going on, that's tapped in, that's not gonna let you be dumb, that's not,
and not just somebody that you kept around because your ass was lonely, my nigga. Talk to people and figure out their beliefs and their morals and like what they're trying to do in life. Like let's actually build.
Now you swinging a little low. So now
what you mean? Oh my bad. I'm so I'm so sorry. But like. You can have those things. Like, we all need distractions from our own little things.
It's balance.
You know, but have that solid ass community that you know you can be with when it all goes to shit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I know who I'm shooting it out with at the end. You know what I'm saying? I'm still putting it together. But
I got my few handful of niggas. I got my uncle that already got a collection of guns, the gun safe. He talking about building a bunker, my nigga. I got the food, you know, like we finna be good. Okay? We finna be good. Y'all do what y'all need to do. We gonna be straight.
We gonna figure it out.
And don't try and come over here with that fuck shit, my nigga.
Nah, because we'll definitely clap your ass too.
We got that shit ready.
Even if you black,
nigga.
you can still get hit.
Come on.
I love you, but you know.
I don't be y'all hotep niggas, man.
Right,
y'all hoteps, bruh.
Sorry, bruh.
Hell nah, bro. I ain't fucking with y'all.
Sorry,
you not finna be coming on our little space talking about you can't have an abortion, bitch. Who are you?
Yeah, right. Women ain't supposed to have periods. Like,
watch that shit get vacuumed out of me right now. The fuck are you talking about?
Well, yeah, you go get exiled real quick, my nigga. We ain't playing with that shit, bro. Not over here.
The hell?
Everything is about consent. Women have consent to do whatever the fuck they want with their bodies. That's my opinion. Like
people, like everybody should be able to have the right to choose what they want to do, as long as it's not harming anybody else. I mean, if you want to harm yourself, I'm so sorry. But again, that is your right. And I hope that you don't want to.
Don't. You have the right to, but please don't. I hope.
Please, exactly. But like, as long as it's not harming anybody else, do what the fuck you want to do. It's your body.
Right.
We only get one, bruh. Right. In this lifetime, anyway. You know, we only get one, and it's yours. Nobody else has it.
Right. So take care of it, but like, you know, also do what the fuck you want. You know, live your life.
Hello?
Be safe. Just don't be out here, you know, doing whatever.
And don't let these motherfuckers with these crazy cultish religious views like manipulate you or tell you what to do or you know, like it's
any of that. Because most of them niggas be pedophiles and creeps and all types of other shit. So who are they to tell you anything?
Also, since some people are in states that are actually like fuck yeah, Roe v. Wade was overturned and are making it very hard for people to get abortions, seek a professional herbalist because there's other options. That's all I'm going to say.
Natural remedies are always better than whatever they sell you over the counter. Remember that.
Hello.
It's been here way before they had labs making little pills of Tylenol. We found remedies way before then. A lot of these pills, the only thing they're used for is to simulate shit that you can get out of just eating the right foods.
But please don't let your research end at like those little threads on Twitter and Instagram that everybody was making. Take these herbs if you want to. Please seek a professional herbalist. Because there's certain amounts of shit that you have to take. There's certain things you can't mix certain other things with. There's certain times that you have to take. Seek a professional herbalist.
Seek a professional. All times.
That's all I'm saying. But yeah, go abortions. Abortions fucking rock. They're amazing. The world would be filled with so many people. And so much more shitty people if we didn't have abortions. So many more
shitty ass people who make shitty ass decisions like this
would be walking around making life even harder. So
for all of us. So
go abortions, go
women's rights.
Not abortion. Women. If you don't want to have an abortion, like let's just give people the right to choose.
They want with their body.
Let's give people the right to choose.
And not doing anything to anybody else's body that they don't want to do. Consent. And leave people the fuck alone. Mind your fucking business. And stop and be kind. Be nice. Love people. That's all we gotta do.
It could all be so simple, bro.
And fuck these fucking politicians and all these Supreme Court. Fuck the Supreme Court. Fuck all that shit. All these politicians, all that shit. Get away from politics. Figure out how you can help in your community. Or like just
refer to the previous episode or the future episode. I don't know which direction it is, but we've got an episode on how you
whenever that shit come out, you gonna hear that shit.
You know what I mean? How you can consider getting more involved in the community. Do that shit.
That
has way more of an impact than politics.
Than voting and whatever the fuck that fake ass shit that you doing. That shit is presentation and you faking like shit.
I promise you. If everyone got knee deep in community involvement, my nigga,
we wouldn't even need politics because
we wouldn't need the state representatives.
Our own neighborhood. You wouldn't need police because you would defend your own neighborhood. You just have a neighborhood watch. Like you don't need police. Police just add more chaos to an already existing problem.
Listen,
like it starts from just your own neighborhood and building something with your neighborhood, and then going from there. You ain't gotta be fucking Martin Luther King or no shit like that. Like just help your next door neighbor and start from there, and it can literally be that simple.
Listen, but I'm gonna need y'all to start caring more about yourselves and about the people around you, please, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you and good night. But I don't want to end it like that. But did you have any other point?
Nah, I think I'm good. Just read a book. Of course, read a book, nigga.
Nigga. Hello.
Just let people do, give like people are people, man. Everybody deserves the same rights, the same like respect. You know what I'm saying? Just treat people how you want to be treated. Golden rule. Like it's just that simple. And we all be all right.
Yep. Period. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back in the next couple weeks with another one for your ass.
Yeah.
But until then, be good, y'all. Love one another and love yourself. I love you.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Yes.